Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit. We're on part 2 of the False Hydra, and this was a request in one of my comments. We're going to start by doing the base in brown, and then we'll go from there. So to do the base, I'm going to try to not hit a bunch of my white on him, because I did base coat this in white and then catch it on fire a couple times. We can come back and hit white on the spots we need to. I don't think that'll be too much of a problem, really. Boop. I caught it on fire because after I spray painted it white, I noticed a ton of horrible, horrible hot glue spots, spider webs. And I was like, well, got to get rid of those. All right. Let's hot air gun that with a +2 hot air gun of burning. Then before that completely dries, get a medium brown. Kind of give it some variation. Okay. We're going to get a soft brush in regular white. We're going to hit the faces where I burned them with the fire. Get rid of any of the burn color. Okay. Then we're going to touch up around the arms and or the legs and the base where we got too much brown. A little bit of brown won't kill you, you know, if it just kind of walked up on the body some. I think that it could even add to the miniature at some point, but you don't want it all over. You know, you just want to kind of clean that up the best you can. Okay. And I'm not going to fight to get all in there and fix all that because I don't think it'll do anything for us. So the next step is a secret. No, it's not a secret. I'm just looking for a cup. Okay. We're going to hit this with a plus 2 hot air gun of burning and dry it off. I'm going to get a paper plate. Styrofoam plate, not paper. We'll dry him off, and then we're going to do the next part. Okay. We're going to get our cup. And I have a wash made here that I use for everything. I call it black wash. We're going to get our black wash. We're going to add a little bit of our wash water to it. My wash water is a little bit brown. That's okay. Then I'm going to add a little bit of blue. Dark blue. Any dark blue is good. Okay. Then we're going to get a soft brush. I'm just going to use that brush I was using to do the base and stuff with, that real crap brush. I like this brush for this kind of stuff. I don't know what size that is. It's just great big and floppy. We're going to mix our wash up. And we're going to start doing our false Hydra in it. And you want to make sure you pop bubbles and stuff so you don't have white spots when it dries. Now, what's going to happen is on the spots that have a lot of texture from the baking soda, it's going to go green, right? And then on the spots where it's more white and smooth, like from the glue, it'll be whiter. So what we'll do is after we get this all covered with this, I even got a damn paper plate so this wouldn't be such a mess, plastic plate. But once we get this all done, we'll hit it with the hot air gun, and then we'll dry brush some white over it again, or an off-white maybe, or really light gray, and then come back around and see how it looks. It might take us a couple steps to get it how it would look ideal, and that's okay too. We're not aiming for perfection, are we? No, I don't know anything about perfection. Remember, if you're playing the drinking game, pay attention closely. Perfection is not a prerequisite for a good craft. Okay? If you're playing the drinking game, should be about 5 or 6 drinks in now, I suppose. From what I understand, the drinking game, I don't play it personally. I make the videos and I don't go back and watch them. If I call a brush a magic item, if I call my air gun, my hair dryer a magic item, if I call my lighter a magic item, if I say perfection is not a prerequisite to a good craft, and if, I think the last one is, if I say pavement is my favorite color. So that's for what I know, that's the drinking game. And if there's more I don't know, put them in the comments. But that's the ones I've heard are the drinking game for watching my videos. I guess I'm pretty repetitive. Sorry about that. I don't figure I will be changing that anytime soon. All right. Let's get this cleaned up. Set that off to the side. Wipe up my mess. We'll set him on here, and we're going to hot air gun him. So this is the +2 hot air gun of burning. It's a magic item from the time before. Oh, pardon me. All right, so want to get a big brush, a crappy like Dollar Tree brush. This one is not magical. This is, see, there's no sparkles in it. That's how you can tell. It used to be magical, but it must have ran out of charges, or maybe I was not careful with it. Okay. And we're gonna just kind of drag that around and lighten up. Now you could go down pretty bright with this if you wanted to. I want mine to not just be a boring white miniature, but the false Hydra is just kind of a boring white with like a little bit of a gray undertone, I believe. For me though, I've seen some 3D printed ones. I've never actually seen anyone make one yet. And I don't really like the 3D printed ones I saw, because I imagine this is like gross, slimy, pale. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't see it as being a... That's about as light as I'm going to go on mine. I think that's adequate. I do want to do some touch-ups with the brown, so I'm going to come back with that other brush and the dark brown. And I'm just going to get in there and touch some spots that I'm not happy with. I'm going to be real careful with this. Try not to hit any of my model. There's just some spots where I used so much wash that it got down in here. When I dry airbrushed or hot air gunned it out, it didn't kind of go away and stuff. So I just want to clean that up a little bit. And there's some white specks from where I was dry brushing that kind of splashed around. And I'm not hitting everywhere. You know, I'm going to leave some of those spots different colors, and that's okay. Oh, I just got some on his leg. All right, so we have one more thing to do. Let's dry it off. If you like what I'm doing here, please hit like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon. Maybe leave me a comment. Check out the website and buy some miniatures. Not miniatures like this, but, you know, real miniatures. The ones we sell on DungeonSwag.com. Here's one. Very high quality. Very resilient. Sturdy. Look at that. Oh, won't break. Good. Realistic looking, high quality minis. For an amazing price. You're going to get a box of minis sent to your house. And I say a box of minis, I don't mean 3. I mean, you know, there's up to, depending on the weight of the miniatures, there might be 8 miniatures in your box. You don't know. We don't know. Every month it's different. This month is October. The month's almost over. So I don't know if you're getting orcs. All right, I say that's pretty dry. Now we have one more thing we have to do, and you guys know what that is. I'm just going to get my clear glue. Okay. I'm going to get a toothpick. And I'm going to get some of my clear glue. And I'm going to make some spots where I want grass to be on this base. And the secret is to make them not perfectly round. Make them jaggy. Connect two together if you're feeling fancy. Make great big ones or really little ones. however you want yours to look. I'll do mine my way, you do yours. For flock, I'm just using some of this old Woodland Scenics I've had forever. It's got a bunch of other crap in it besides just the Woodland Scenics flock, by the way. At this point in its life, it's probably got 50 different things stuck in it. So I'd be lying if I said it's just Woodland Scenics at this point, probably. All right, everybody. I'd like to thank you for watching so much. I really will. I'd love to see you guys come on Discord and share what you guys are working on. We have other people on there sharing what they're working on. They're making weapons and crocheting and doing miniatures and everything else. But this is my false Hydra. I'd love to see yours if you make one, or if you have a cool mini of one you've done or whatever. Please hop on the Discord and share with us. Let us see it. I think this one will be nice for what I want it to be, and it'll serve well. I don't use the false Hydra more than once usually. I used it once already historically with the same players I have now, so I doubt I'd use it again in a hurry. But it's a cool enemy, and if you read up on it and watch a Dungeon Dad's video on it, definitely you'll see that it's worth implementing into your world, even if it's just as a historical event, the time the false Hydra destroyed what's it's called. You know what I mean? So just check it out and see what you think. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.